Hey everybody, welcome to the D&G podcast. Thanks for joining us, as well as our YouTube fans and fans of social media out there on Facebook and LinkedIn and all that stuff. Today, Deanna, what are we talking about?
Hey guys, it's been a while. We're talking about the Generation Z, Gen Z, how it's now called.
That's right. So we've actually been helping a lot more. We've seen a lot more people getting pre-approved, right, for homes that are a lot younger. We just helped Daniel and his wife, who was, when we closed, 8 months pregnant, and they bought a house zero down with like $16,000 out of pocket, 400,000-ish price range in Central California, and pretty incredible, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm impressed because I think the last, 2 months are the majority of our loans that we're given. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect that because I thought that this generation was more into rental properties than buying. So.
Yeah, it's funny, and they just came out of the woodwork. I haven't seen, like, in the last couple years, there haven't been a lot of just like kids about to get married, buying a home, and all that stuff. So it's definitely, that's where the housing market starts, right? Is with the first-time home buyer. So it's good to see. If you are out there, perhaps you might be a realtor listening to this, or a mortgage person and want to learn more about what Gen Z is, etc., or just a parent or a person. We're going to go into this, but if you're a Gen Z listener, I realize you might be rolling your eyes to have this old guy talking to you about who you are. But Deanna is pretty much as close to Gen Z as you could get. So, she'll help me out here.
Yeah, that's true. I think in my age, we're most likely called Zillennials because we're in the middle. I was born in the 98, so I'm kind of in between generations.
What was that word called? Millennials?
Zillennials. It's like a mix between millennials and Gen Z.
Oh, zillennials. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had not heard that before. Well, Gen Z, first and foremost, they're the digital natives. They grew up with internet and cell phones, and social media was already around. My son was born in 2008, and all that stuff was around in 2008. They're very diverse and inclusive overall, racially and ethnically tolerant, and a very diverse generation, and the most ethnically diverse generation in U.S. history. Thank you very much. Financially conservative, not like us 80s kids that like to spend a lot of money. They are a lot more conservative. Entrepreneurial, higher engagement in gig-based income. I'd say, like, in general, I think people in general are more entrepreneurial in America these days, since with the internet and with things like Shopify, you can kind of do whatever you want. So yes, more likely to be in side businesses and things than have your older like reality, like long-term career with one company where you have a retirement plan and 30 years in and all that good stuff. You don't see that a lot anymore with any generation, I don't think, sadly.
Yeah, I just think this generation is even more mature. Like they care more, like they buy, let's say my friends, we care more about skincare or like working out. Also, this there is a statistic that this generation drinks less alcohol, like in history. So that's also mean that they care more about their, I don't know how to explain. Do you want to help me here?
Yeah, it means their parents probably drink too much, and so they don't want to drink. No, I really noticed that too, though. Like smoking is like not like when I was a kid in my high school, there was actually a smoking section. I can't even believe that I could say that, but it was illegal to smoke if you were under 18. But in my high school, there was a smoking section. It actually got busted up. But when my sister was in high school, there was definitely, she's 5 years older than me. There was definitely a smoking section. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's bizarre. First of all, that exists, but then now, yeah, it seems like overall, not everyone, right? But they're definitely healthier, and like smoking is less of a thing. But again, not with
Healthier and
everybody.
also more like self-conscious. That's what
Yes,
I could say. Because I don't know, people buying houses is a big deal, and seeing young people, and also uh, I like the way that they ask a lot of questions. Like I think normal borrowers, like average age, and they don't care that much, but these people are really trying to get informed, and they come from different sources as well, because they ask us and they ask other people, but they always keep us because we are the best. So
and that brings us to our next point here. Very research driven. Here it gives us YouTube, TikTok, and Google. I wonder how much research is done with Gen Z on TikTok about home buying. Um,
mm,
and
I think it's pretty high, because everything that I want to know, I look on TikTok as well. So it's easier.
this does not give you an excuse, us older generations, to be dancing on TikTok in front of a house with an open house sign and stuff. I just want to throw that out there. But, if you can pull it off, more power to you. All right. And then more home ownership focused than millennials at this age, at a younger age. I'd say that's probably true. And then a lot of the stuff we're educating them about would be FHA financing, just classic 3.5% down. But then there's really two products. Conventional financing we have here with 3% down, but we do have a 5/1 arm. And so what that is it's fixed for 5 years. But let's just say if the rate, just throwing it out there, on a 30-year fixed FHA loan is 5.5, this might be in the fours, like 4.875 or something. So it's significantly lower. And we actually had Carrie close in May or June, who did that, and she was able to get about $30,000 to $50,000 more house than if she used a 30-year fixed. So that's something that helps everyone, not just Gen Z, buy more house. And by the way, all these programs are available for everyone, not just first-time home buyers or Gen Z. Just for the record, we have the conventional financing with 3% down, and then I would say this is kind of the bread and butter that we've had, and kind of what everyone is kind of leaning towards. We've got quite a few pre-approvals working right now on this, which is the zero down FHA program. And how that works is there's the 3.5% down FHA first, and then we do have a second mortgage behind it, which is a 2%. The rate is 2% above the first mortgage, and it's fixed for 10 years. And so the payment might be, somewhere between $75 to $150, depending on your purchase price. But it's a second mortgage that goes in place of down payment. So it's pretty cool. Did you even know that you could do that, Deanna?
Well, I didn't until I started working with you. I think it's pretty cool.
All right. Well, yeah. So if you guys have any questions about this stuff, freshhomeloan.com. You can comment below. You can call me at 510-282-5456. And I think that's kind of what we have for today, right, Gianna?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Give us a call. We're here. We're happy to help.
That's right. So, yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. And we appreciate you and listening while you're working out, getting some really valuable information on this incredible podcast. We really appreciate you. And have a great rest of your day. You're not going to say goodbye?
Okay, goodbye, Garrick. Goodbye, everyone.